Kuwait winning the toss, choosing to bowl first. Throw it. What would you like to have done?
To be honest, we would have also bowled first, especially at the night game. Chasing is always a good option, but having said that, I think if you play good cricket, if you do a basics better than the opposition, I think high chances are that we will win. So the only thing is to do the basics better than the opposition.
You're coming off that elation, that joy of beating a full member for the first time, not just in a game but in a series 2-1 over the West Indies. But you've always identified this as almost the bigger goal, isn't it? Getting back to another T20 World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. This one was always bigger important tournament than the West Indies series, because this was all the build up. The West Indies series was the build up for this qualifiers. So obviously, just we need to be calm and be proactive with our things and do the basics right.
Okay, what about, this was the balance to your team today? Everyone's going to want to know the 11. Who's in and who's out?
I'll say the players who are missing out. Karan is missing out. Arif, Adil, and one more guy, I didn't got his name. So yeah, we're going with spin heavy.
Okay, spin heavy. Final question. All those emotions and joy 2 years ago, Mulpani Cricket Ground qualifying. You want to replicate those here? Very different structure. You have to get off to a good start in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. We want to repeat it again because it's a very important tournament for us. And as you mentioned that this is a very different structure than earlier. So we cannot take any game lightly, and we're taking every game as a final for us, and we'll play our best brand of cricket.
Rohit, always nice to see you. Best of luck, mate. Okay, that's the news from the middle. It's actually his 50th T20I as captain as well for Nepal. It's going to wrap up the toss. Kuwait, they won the toss. They're going to bowl first. Yeah, good evening from the beautiful... So those seam-friendly conditions going to make it challenging for both Asif Sheikh and Kushal Patel early?
It might, because this ball is swinging away from the right-hander. Good shape by Farooq, and they're going spin heavy. That is what the captain of Nepal, Rohit Paudel, said. But the spin means world-class spinners.
Yeah, they do certainly have Ajiva Sandarawan. As the short ball hits him right in front, and that's going to be given. Rashid Riaz had no hesitation at all, and Farooq gets good reward for a fine start with the ball. Haven't seen any success yet from batters trying to play across the line in any of the three contests, and Sheikh is going to fall early. That was going to go on and crash into middle and off.
Exactly. Very straight delivery. Tried to play across the line, completely missed it. Asif Sheikh has to depart. Right in front of the middle stump.
Has kept a little low as well, hasn't it? And that will be a concern for all the batters who will watch that. When he will come in, as Bertel picks it up into the night sky and flies it away all the way, second maximum, and both have belonged to Bertel. That was even more impressive than the first one. A good strike and more like it from Nepal.
He picked up the length very early, Kushal Patel. It was not that short. He picked it up on the front foot, heaved it down to wide long on for a maximum. A good pickup shot.
Yeah, lovely to see the colour of the Nepal angular, remember, as a tribute to their gorgeous mountains. As Bertel tries to go again, not going to be 6, but it will be 4. Just a couple of bounces across the outfield. He looks in really good touch. And just maybe a case of an over too many for the options for Kuwait. Well, that's a drag down and really a free hit for Rohit Paudel, who gets his first boundary, helps it round the corner.
And that's Rohit's favourite shot. Going down on his knees, pulled it up behind square on the leg side for a boundary. A half tracker, nicely dealt with by Rohit Paudel.
Guided away. That's a shot that Rohit Paudel, well, he plays as well as anyone. It's such a touch shot. It's a touch of class. The late cut, it's so difficult to play if you haven't batted up at this level. Uses the width and the pace on the ball to guide it away for 4 more.
played it very, very late. Almost played it from the keeper's gloves.
And all of a sudden, a power play that was going nowhere, something that's been trialled and now implemented permanently by the ICC. As this one is cut away for what will be for a nice outswinger, but it was a bit
Given to the team.
just so much on the line, isn't there? It's everything or nothing. Oh, it's another one, and it's the Yorker. It's a specialised delivery that Navin Raj is targeting, and Nepal at the moment don't have an answer to it. It did Rohit Powdell, not once but twice. The second one bowled him. It did Bertel once that just missed, and now it's accounted for Kushal Malla. Outstanding bowling, and again it's speared in and it hits the off stump.
Yeah, this was not a leg spinner. It was a seam-up delivery. Actually, it was an in-swinger for the right-hander and an out-swinger win which team.
Down the track, and it's going to be stumped. Brilliant from Mohammad Aslam. He's pumped up. Marvellous glove work as well to go with it from Usman Patel. And it's such a clever piece of bowling. Beaten on the inside edge. Jora's almost expected some turn, and there's no doubt now that Nepal are in real trouble. They've lost a fourth wicket, and Jora, who was so good against the West Indies, he's got to walk back.
Yes, it's not a good sign to come down the track for a quick delivery like that.
Gets away with it, another single. And down the ground, the fast wrists of Dipendra Singh Airi at a venue he adores finally break the shackles. It's the first boundary in more than 10 overs, and it goes to Dipendra Singh Airi.
It was overpitched and it really hit hard by Dipendra Singh Airi straight down the ground for a 6. They need plenty of those if they want to finish their work and get straight to the ground.
Great support. And there, that's a big strike. That flies gloriously into the night sky. It's a big, big hit. And the ideal way, the most majestic way, in fact, to bring up the 100. And it is the big over. We speculated it was needed. And Nepal's fans, their 12th player, finally being brought into the contest.
It was not that overpitched, but it went out of the ground.
It's a big hit. Big hit from Kushal Patel. That's up towards the car park. I hope our driver's car is okay up there.
It was a bit wide of the off stump. Got the toe end of the bat. Running away fine towards third man for a boundary. A much needed boundary for the...
They're loving their time here in Muscat, whatever the case. Again, nails the Yorker, but again, this time it squirts away, a bit more of a square drive. Good answer from Bertel, and a good start to the 19th for Nepal. Back-to-back boundaries.
The placement was excellent by Kushal Patel, opening his face off the bat. It was again a Yorker. Just getting the gap, the placement right. Back-to-back boundaries for Patel. And there's a bit of chat between the captain and the Kuwaiti fielders, as you can see, the Nepali fans in the media box.
Great crowd now, isn't it? The atmosphere that's building up is outstanding. We're up there. Come on, we'll stand up. I can give you a wave just above the Oman.
His favourite shot is down the ground, and the slog sweep that he plays so well. 9 runs of the first 3 deliveries of the 19th over.
Reminder again, the average first innings score at this main ground across the course of now the 69th T20I here, just a fraction over 150. Nepal are under par. And Gulshan Jha plays an extraordinary stroke. It's going to go all the way for 6 up towards his teammate. Sandeep Lamachani will do the fielding. We spoke about the potential for the youngster to impact the game in a short period of time. Oh, that's a sensational shot.
Yeah, inside out, giving himself room, played it over extra cover into the dugout off the Nepali players. They had to take evasive action.
Who's jumping out of the way there? That's the trainer, is it? You got to take the catch. Come on. Gulshan Jha, big moment. Gets the score up above 120. Still 8 balls to go. Goes again. Oh, even bigger. Brilliance from young Gulshan Jha. Cannot understand why he wasn't up the order at number 6. It matters not now. The impact he's making, well, possibly game-changing.
Yeah, that is what we were talking about, discussing about Gulshan Jha not coming up the order. Back-to-back sixes. First one a bit straighter one, this one a bit squarer, went to the other oval.
He's just got that additional strength and height, and remarkable to think he's still just a teenager, 19 years of age, and he's such an important cog in this Nepal batting lineup. I think he's got to get up to number 6, but he's having a big impact here at the death. Pressure, real pressure now on Navin Raj. This over's already gone for 21. Tries to go again, fielder out there, over his head. 6, and now 6 more. Outstanding from Gulshan Jah, changing this game, turning it on its head, much to the delight of those Nepal fans. Well, brilliant batting, outstanding batting in fact. Altogether 20. Gulshan Jah, it was the physio, Lakendra Kumar, wasn't it? Have to name and shame him. Sure the players will be having some fun with him. Here comes Anudeep round the wicket. And cleaned up. Good strike back from Kuwait. And it is Anudeep who extends his arms, but Bertel taps the gloves of Jah. They know the importance of that cameo, but a great fight back from Anudeep, who again was the player of the match between these two sides in that quadrangular final. Just holds the length back, maybe a slower ball. Outstanding bowling. Good skills from Kuwait.
This is outstanding by Anudeep, rolling his fingers on the ball.
The final ball of the first innings. Nepal have 139 for 7. What can they get to? Good bat speed on show, but should just be the single. They're going to try take on the second, and a bit of chaos will allow them to get home. Good running and great effort from Sampal Kami to get home for 2. Somehow Nepal have driven up to over 140. It didn't look likely for the vast majority of that first action. And who you think's going to win? Might read a few of those messages out if we get some time. Oh, now this is going to be number 1. It's just skidded on. Not a good looking shot at all. And the off stump has gone for a walk, and Sampal Kami will celebrate.
Exceptionally good bowling by Sampal Kami.
There's out there protecting square. Beats the outside edge. Only 3 runs again. It's that skid from Kami. And the score is 13 for 1. First maximum of the chase. And it's a really good stroke, isn't it? The way in which he extends his arms. Elegant as anything. One of the shots of the day for me.
Yes, it was. Hit it straight down the ground towards the side screen with a straight bat over the mid-off fielder. Point, cover point, extra cuff shot extra, and mid-off the 5 fielders inside the circle. Another good hit. There's a chance for the fielder. Taken. Second wicket down. Meet Bhavsar has to depart. Sandeep Zora takes a very neat catch, a comfortable catch at long on.
Now what do I know about the matchups? Left arm spinner to the left-handed batter. We see it again and again. And maybe the change of bowling was a very good one. It might have cost the maximum. But the slight change in angle, it's a canny piece of bowling, isn't it? He's trying to go straighter. He might even be trying to go over long off. But Rajbanshi followed him.
Ramp behind the keeper's head. Not watching the ball. The head was up. Completely beaten and bowled by Nandan Yadav. He has to depart for not Patel, the keeper.
Some of the catching as well. Gulshan Jah, magnificent. Oh, they're going to take on Irie. Run out chance. Direct it. Gone. You run at your peril to this man. Oh, out comes the cartwheel. And he's nailed the landing to go with it. Outstanding fielding, outstanding celebrations. It's the one, it's the only. Tapendra Singh Irie.
Yeah, his celebration is so unique. He cartwheels of his own bowling, a direct hit. There was no single whatsoever in that occasion.
Oh.
Hits the stump.
Now keep your eyes on the celebrations. They might be even better than the run out. He says thank you very much. Off he goes, up and down, nails the landing. 10 out of 10 from me. I think it's Kushal Bertel, is it, down there at long on?
Yes, it was a simple catch to him. Whatever Rohit Paudel touches, it's turning into gold at the moment for Nepal.
Yeah, you're spot on, and it's that trademark. I love that celebration he's got. He kisses the ball anywhere in his vicinity. Well, here's it straight out again. Dipender Singh Aire does it. And 15th, 16th over marker, not able to find the rope with any regularity. Well, that's more like it attempted, but is long on going to nestle underneath it. Yes, he is. And Sandeep Jora is never going to drop that. Another fine fielder. Rohit Paudel is 2. He's got the wicket of Yasin Patel, and Nepal are maybe closing in on a victory here on the opening day.
Yes, a smart catch taken by Sandeep Jora, his second one in this innings. Yasin Patel played 27 deliveries for his 19, has to depart. He tried to hit it straight, but got the height but not the distance. Easy catch for Sandeep Jora.
Yeah, great.
Beating some more by 5 wickets. And the second game here in this particular ground. UAE beating Qatar by 7 wickets.
Googly across the left-hander. Don't think that was picked. Tahir Bilal stuck in the crease. Perfectly landed.
Sandeep can be very lethal in this situation. He bowls that googlies, accurate googlies that pitches and moves away from the left-hander.
Goes for it again. This could be Lamachani's return wicket. Yes, it is. And he takes a moment to give thanks. This time it is Kushal Malla that takes the catch. And lovely to see Gulshan Jah run a long way in to congratulate Lamachani. Those two very close indeed. Bertel with the high five for his fellow leg spinner. Jora with the congratulations too. This game, it's now only heading one direction, and it's heading the direction of the Himalayas.
Yet again another googly bowled by Sandeep Lamachani. Simple catch to Kushal Malla at deep back to square leg. Tahir Bilal.
As Naveen Raj is trapped straight in front. It's 2-2. Lamachani's on a hat-trick. Nepal thinking of a big win now.
Like we discussed earlier about Sandeep Lamachani, he enjoys bowling in this situation. He can be very lethal. That is what he's done. Back-to-back wickets. This was dead in front. Plum.
Yeah, I think it's a really good decision from an excellent umpire, Phil Gillespie. And I suppose a touch of redemption too for Sandeep Lamachani.
Slip in place. Kushal Bertel is in slips.
There's only been one T20I hat-trick in history for Nepal. That belongs, well, who else could it be but to Karen KC. It came against Papua New Guinea. Lamachani has a chance at it. He's got 2-2. Can he make it the perfect 3? He'll be bowling to number 10. Slip comes into place. Cover and mid-wicket hovering. What is the googly? It was always going to be the googly, but well kept out by Anudeep.
And the length was a bit shorter. He could have bowled a bit fuller and tossed it up. And nevertheless, back-to-back wickets for Sandeep Lamachani. A very good comeback over for him.
Yeah, really good. Maybe thinking of a double or triple wicket maiden the way he's going. Another googly kept out, just watched by Anudeep. And Nepal are thinking, well, not just to the 2 points, they're now thinking, hold on, if Kuwait go through this group, can we make this a 40 or a 50 run win? If they do, they'll get a good net run rate boost to go alongside it, and it would be a dream start. Oh, what a beauty that is. I'm not quite sure what they're appealing for. Is it LBW? Is it caught behind, or is it maybe stumped? I think it's beaten everything. The perfect leg break. You won't see a better one bowled. When it's a double wicket maiden, it somehow misses everything.
Yes, it was a flatter one, but turned viciously. Missed everything, missed the bat, missed the pad.
It's hard to bowl a better leg break than that. The drift and the angle in, it's pitched probably around middle and leg stump even, just to confirm the side-on appeal. Also correctly given, not out, 'cause he did take the bow.
Only 2 runs of this over. 16 gone. Kuwait are 70.
Remarkable. Could all be over inside, well, 48 hours, for some 36 hours. So a lot to play for tomorrow. Every single game, all of the 21 going to count hugely. That one's going to miss the leg stump. It's a sharp turning googly, and Asif Sheikh nearly creates a run-out chance. Good umpiring again from Phil Gillespie.
Sandeep Lamishani appealing every delivery that hits the pad. That one going down the leg side.
He's hit the bat. He's desperate for wickets, isn't he? Always hungry to take wickets, like any good leg spinner.
Yes, he is missed out on 3 T20Is in Sharjah. This is a
with 2 for 22.
Lalit Rajbangshi. Yeah, you're right, Lenny. It was 2 end of the bat. Rashid Riaz, the umpire, no hesitation to give it out. Shiraj Khan has to depart for 3.
What sport are we playing? Brilliant. I'll give that a retweet. That is absolutely brilliant. End of the 18th over, 83 for 9. Rajbanshi ends with excellent figures. He's got 2 for 17. And Nepal, you remember, the second highest ranked side in this qualifier, no doubt will have had some nerves coming into today, particularly with the bat in that first innings. As it does loop up, and it's going to be a wicket, and fittingly it'll be Dipendra Singh Airi that takes the catch. It rounds out well, close to a pitch perfect performance, certainly with the ball anyway. Just the one drop catch in the field. Some real highlight moments, particularly provided by the Tiger himself with that world class run out, as good as you'd ever want to witness. Nepal ultimately proving a bit too good for Kuwait, who had their moments, particularly in the first innings. But it's the dream start in a tournament structure and format that you have to get off to a good start in. Nepal win by 58 runs.
Yes, and a very big margin of win. Simple catch to Airi, the last wicket. Handshakes all around. Nepal winning the game by 58 runs, a big margin. That will boost their net run rate.
And on the whole, you would have to say, between the 2 innings, the right result. They have outplayed Kuwait, who definitely, I thought they were so good with the ball and so impressive with their bowling plans. They generally fielded pretty well too. But as the teams go off to shake hands, the 2 support staffs are already doing that on the sideline. Rohit Paudel pats Kushal Bertel on the back and says, thank you for your runs, and indeed that winning moment of the wicket. 26 for Clinto Anto, who really kept trying to swing away merrily, and double figures for Meet Bavsar and Yasin Patel. The rest, nothing to speak of.
Yes, it was a very poor performance by Kuwait. Sorry, reading scorecard. Bowling cards, Sompal Kami, a wicket for Nandan Yadav as well. 2 wickets for Lalit and Sandeep. 2 wickets for Rohit Paudel, the captain. Kushal Bertel chipping up with 1.
Yeah, and certainly a kind of all-round bowling performance.